Welcome to Elite Buzz, where we pull back the velvet curtain on the lives of the world's most extraordinary figures. Today, we're diving into the incredible journey of Janet Jackson, a global superstar, savvy businesswoman, and style icon. From record-breaking tours and multi-million-dollar deals to luxurious homes and jaw-dropping cars, Janet's story is one of talent, resilience, and unparalleled sophistication. Stay tuned as we explore the life behind the spotlight and discover how she built an empire while staying true to herself. From dominating global stages to quietly building an empire behind the scenes, Janet Jackson's life today is a masterclass in resilience, reinvention, and unmatched talent. With a net worth approaching $200 million, she moves through a world of luxury estates, enviable cars, and investments stretching from Beverly Hills to New York, but always with a fiercely private air. Every glimpse into her life feels like discovering a carefully guarded secret. Behind the velvet curtain of superstardom, Janet isn't just a performer. She's a powerhouse businesswoman. Selling over 100 million records worldwide, her music catalog continues to generate millions through streaming, licensing, and royalties, with publishing alone estimated at $81 million. Residuals and ongoing deals bring in an additional $10 to $20 million annually, depending on timing. Her tours and live performances have been monumental, with ticket sales surpassing $450 million over decades. Legendary shows like the Rhythm Nation Tour, Janet World Tour, and Unbreakable World Tour earned tens of millions, while her Las Vegas residencies, including the 20-show Metamorphosis run, added millions more. Janet's acting career contributed handsomely too, from Nutty Professor 2 to Poetic Justice, alongside early TV appearances that laid a steady foundation. In 1991, she made history with a record-breaking Virgin Records deal, later co-founding Rhythm Nation Records with BMG, giving her greater control and ownership of her music. Decades in the spotlight have forged not just a legendary career, but a lasting legacy, one that balances iconic stardom with savvy business acumen, all while keeping the world only slightly peeked behind the curtain. Beyond music and acting, Janet Jackson has proven she's a savvy businesswoman. Her endorsements, though mostly private, bring in an estimated $2.3 to $2.9 million annually through sponsored posts and brand deals, often structured as equity agreements to build long-term wealth. High-profile divorces also added to her fortune, with reports suggesting a $200 million settlement from her marriage to a Qatari billionaire, while an earlier divorce from Renee Elizondo reportedly cost $10 million. Her investment portfolio is equally impressive, with stakes in 14 major companies, including Apple, Amazon, AT&T, Walmart, and Berkshire Hathaway, valued around $30 million. Liquid cash reserves exceed $25 million, giving her unmatched financial flexibility. Some sources claim she inherited $60 million after Michael Jackson's death, though the specifics remain disputed. Yet Janet's success has never relied on inheritance. Born May 16, 1966, in Gary, Indiana, Janet was the youngest of the Jackson family. While her brothers rose with the Jackson 5, she quietly carved her own path. Early acting roles on Good Times and A New Kind of Family introduced her to audiences, but it wasn't until she broke away from family management that her true voice emerged. 1986's Control was her declaration of independence, selling over 10 million copies, winning 4 American Music Awards, and earning 3 Grammy nominations. Rhythm Nation 1814 followed in 1989, a cultural phenomenon blending genres and socially conscious themes. The album topped the Billboard 200, went 6 times platinum, and made history by producing #1 hits across 3 separate years, cementing Janet Jackson as a force all her own. The Rhythm Nation World Tour kicked off in 1990 and instantly became the most successful debut tour ever, selling out arenas worldwide, including a record-breaking run at Tokyo Dome. By the early 90s, Janet Jackson had firmly established herself as a global icon. Her $32 to $50 million deal with Virgin Records set a record for a female artist. In 1993, she released Janet, blending sensuality with pop brilliance. The lead single, That's the Way Love Goes, topped charts globally and earned a Grammy. Momentum carried through with The Velvet Rope, 1997, and All For You, 2001, both debuting at #1. Billboard ranked her the second best-selling artist of the 90s, just behind Mariah Carey. Later albums like Demita Joe, 20yo, and discipline may not have matched earlier sales, but reinforced her reputation as a bold, evolving artist. 2015 marked a full-circle moment with Unbreakable, released under her own Rhythm Nation label in partnership with BMG, showcasing her independence and business savvy. Recent tours, including the 2019 30th Anniversary Rhythm Nation Tour and 2023's Together Again Tour, proved her stage presence remains magnetic. Her December 2024 Las Vegas residency sold out so quickly that 6 extra shows were added in May 2025, a testament to her enduring appeal. At the peak of her fame, Janet made smart real estate moves, including a luxurious Central Park West apartment purchased in 1998 for $2.8 million. The 2,100 square foot corner unit offered sweeping Manhattan views, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a sunlit open living area, and a master suite with a marble bathroom and walk-in closet. She sold it in April 2022 for $8.8 million, more than tripling her initial investment. Part of the Trump International Hotel and Tower, the building offers 5-star amenities, from a private spa to a Michelin-starred restaurant, making it more than a home. It was a sanctuary where artistry met serenity. In the 1990s, Janet Jackson made a high-profile real estate move in Rancho Santa Fe, a prestigious enclave just outside San Diego, known for sprawling estates and celebrity neighbors. Nestled within the gated Fairbanks Ranch community, she purchased a Mediterranean-style mansion for $4 million. Perched atop a quiet cul-de-sac, the home offered panoramic views of the countryside across more than 9,000 square feet, with 6 bedrooms and 6.5 bathrooms, a perfect blend of elegance, privacy, and resort-style living. The kitchen was designed for a serious cook, flowing into a family room warmed by a fireplace. Leisure spaces included a billiards room with a custom bar, a wine cellar for collectors, and a private office with a library. Guests enjoyed a 1-bedroom guest house just steps from a lush pool area, complete with cabana, gym, and landscaped grounds. Surrounded by mature trees, the estate felt a world away from the public eye. Yet in 1999, Janet sold the property at a multi-million-dollar loss, a rare misstep in an otherwise savvy real estate portfolio. Learning from the experience, she turned her attention back to Los Angeles. In 1999, she purchased a stunning Bel Air mansion for just over $6 million. The 5-bedroom, 9-bath home combined timeless Tudor architecture with modern luxury. Janet sold the Bel Air estate just a year later to Hollywood executive Harry Sloan for over $9 million, walking away with a $3 million profit. The quick turnaround highlighted her keen eye for long-term value in luxury markets. From Rancho Santa Fe to Bel Air, Janet's real estate journey reflects her evolving taste, blending style, comfort, and financial savvy, proving she's as strategic offstage as she is on it. Inside, the formal dining room impressed with its size and elegance, easily seating more than a dozen guests, ideal for lavish dinner parties or intimate gatherings. The home featured 3 distinct living areas, each designed for a different mood: a formal living room for refined entertaining, a cozy recreation room with a stone fireplace and Fleetwood sliding doors opening to panoramic views, and a theater-style TV room with surround sound and a wine cabinet for ultimate movie nights. Upstairs, spacious secondary bedrooms offered ensuite bathrooms and ample closets, blending luxury with everyday comfort. Outside, the estate's scale was unmatched, sitting on the largest lot in the neighborhood. A solar-heated pool and spa caught the sunset perfectly, while a flat lawn provided space for play or outdoor entertaining. Mature trees added privacy, and the front yard featured a gated entrance, an 8-car carport, and a 3-car garage, all protected by an advanced surveillance system with 8 cameras and video recording. Janet's refined taste extends beyond architecture into her garage, where she's curated a luxury car collection reflecting elegance, power, and timeless appeal. Among her favorites is the Range Rover Vogue, a plush, all-terrain SUV with a panoramic sunroof, blending sophistication and serenity for around $85,000. Its sleeker sibling, the Range Rover Sport, offers high performance with upgraded tech and a $180,000 price tag, perfect for someone who values both speed and style. Completing the collection is a Porsche 993 Carrera 4S, a rare air-cooled classic valued at $110,000, a nod to her appreciation for heritage, precision, and timeless design. For Janet, cars aren't just transportation. They're an extension of lifestyle, a statement of control, and a reflection of her enduring elegance and private, powerful persona. Beyond the Porsche 993 Carrera, she drives a Lincoln Navigator, a bold American SUV that blends space, comfort, and advanced tech. Perfect for traveling with family or staff, it delivers VIP-level luxury without compromise. But the crown jewel is the Rolls-Royce Phantom, a $490,000 masterpiece. With a handcrafted interior, whisper-quiet engine, and commanding presence. It's more than a car, it's a mobile sanctuary, offering peace and privacy for someone who has spent decades in the spotlight. Like her vehicles, Janet herself is powerful, elegant, and complex. Her personal life has been equally layered. At 18, she made headlines marrying James DeBarge, a union that ended within a year. In 1986, she quietly began a long-term relationship with dancer and director Rene Elizondo Jr., marrying in secret in 1991. Their decade-long marriage only became public during their divorce in 1999, finalized in 2003 with a substantial settlement. Between 2002 and 2009, she dated producer Jermaine Dupri, forming one of hip-hop's most talked-about couples. Perhaps her most high-profile relationship came with Qatari billionaire Wissam Al-Mana. Married privately in 2012, the couple welcomed son Isa in 2017, marking Janet's joyful transition into motherhood. Yet just months later, the pair announced their separation. Through early heartbreaks, long-term love, and the challenges of motherhood, Janet has remained composed and resilient, navigating the public eye with the same grace she brings to the stage. Her journey tells the story of a woman who has lived, loved, and grown on her own terms, an enduring icon whose story is far from over. Thanks for tuning in to Elite Buzz and joining us behind the scenes of Janet Jackson's remarkable